Hi there, Sue Johnson here, retired counselor and senior who is trying to make a YouTube channel. I have a few channels actually, but this one is my journal. So what have I got for you today? Two things. One is make searchable videos, what that means and how to make them. And the second thing is being consistent in uploading. It's the volume. I'm convinced that it's not so much the tags and titles and so forth. It's how many videos you actually have out there. YouTube is going to want to be able to place ads on your videos because you have the volume. And I think that's what it's about, even above keywords, tags, and so forth. So if you're interested and if you're in the process of doing this, continue watching and maybe you can learn something. A senior making videos? That's me. Want to know what I learned this week? Quite a few things actually. And I don't know how many of them are actually helping to promote my channel. But you know what? I'm having fun doing that. And I'm learning a lot of things and I love learning. So that keeps me motivated, that keeps me interested, and I just keep going forward because something has to come out of all of this. Here's a funny thing I learned, and it wasn't this week, I learned it several years ago, but one time I was on Oprah's show, and during the taping of the show, one thing I learned was that when you reach the end of a particular segment, because everything is done in segments, you freeze. So when you're doing your camera work, you can do it in stop and start moments. And when you reach the end of what you know is your main point that you're going to suggest, you just kind of freeze. Here I am, unfrozen. And then what you do is you edit the video together. And it's interesting because you've stopped at a moment of, let's say, smiling, and I think smiling is important. And then you continue on with a moment of smiling. And nobody knows that you've actually turned off the camera and turned it back on again. Plus, it gives you the opportunity to edit out some things. So perhaps you've used a line, maybe you've written your script, which is a lot of people suggest that. Sometimes I do it. You look at your script and you can read a line in your script, and it is as though it's all off the cuff, as this is off the cuff. And then what you do is you read a line in your script, you stop your camera, and then you go to the next line in your script, start your camera again, and continue on. So if you end with a smile like this and just kind of freeze it, and then you begin with a smile, at that point I had stopped my camera, now I'm starting again, it allows for a smooth transition between your takes. If you are perusing through various videos on how to do things, how to set up, how to do your camera work, how to do your um, audio, how to edit, how to include thumbnails and titles and keywords and tags, all of which I've mentioned before. If you're perusing a lot of videos on all these things, you will learn a lot. But sometimes I think you've run into some controversial or conflicting or what is it? Information that seems to be contradicted by other people. For example, there was a lot of emphasis on thumbnails, having a great picture that would attract people, using color, making that picture so that people want to click on it, and titles having 5 words or less on your title. Sometimes I've had 3 words. That works. And then using tags and keywords in your title and your description. There's a lot of emphasis on that, but you know what? This week I thought it's not just about that. You could have a few videos out there doing all of those things, have a great picture. You could even copy the idea of pictures that somebody else has used. Like one person said, always have your face in there. And then always use the same picture, but just change your title or change the background a little bit. Okay, almost some of these suggestions almost sound like magic. Like if I do them, I'm going to get a lot of viewers. So you do all these things, and the suggestion is that you are going to gain viewers. Viewers is one thing, subscribers is another. So that's what you're after, especially initially. If you want to be monetized, you want to get subscribers. So what you do is you do all these things, and these are the mechanics. But you know what? This week I found out it's not a guarantee. It doesn't always work. So here's what I have found this week. Sorry I've taken so long to get to it. I think the number of videos that you put up makes a difference. I didn't talk to her. I text Lindy out in California. She's 76, lives in her van full time in California. And I asked her about videos and stuff. And the one piece of advice she gave me, she said, you have to put up a ton of videos. And I think that's it. I think that's what made the difference in my two seniors camping video, why it got over 95,000 views. And I gained about 900 and something new subscribers. I think that it was that I had almost had 100 videos already up. So I think it's the volume, because in my first videos I didn't do tags and keywords and stuff. I didn't know anything about that, and my pictures were horrible. Well, I think they're horrible in retrospect. So it's not I was getting subscribers even doing those things, but I think it's the volume, the number of videos you have up. So I like Lindsay's advice: keep making videos and just keep putting them up. She posts almost every day, and she's got what, 35,000 subscribers now, which is great. And she's done that, I think, from when I was viewing her before she was monetized, which means that she had maybe under 1,000 viewers or subscribers. She's gained most of her subscribers just in the last several months. And I think it's like she said, it's a volume, it's the number of videos that you put out there. So they always say be consistent. If you're going to post every Tuesday, post every Tuesday, and tell people that you're going to post every Tuesday, and you get the message. But she just puts them up whenever, every 2 days, 3 days. But she's definitely, I'd say, 2 to 3 videos a week, and that's her consistency. It's not so much the day as the fact that she has the volume. That's her consistency. And I think that's what I'm going for. Now, okay, so here's the second point I want to make, and that is searchable videos. So, as opposed to browsing videos. So, there's two kinds. And I got this advice from Katie Steckley, her videos, and she's got a successful channel. Video is where somebody is like, I want to know how to fix this item. I want to know how to use an air fryer. I want to know how to hang curtains properly. I want to know how to do something. So somebody has a question in their mind and they're looking for the answer, and they find your video and it says how to hang curtains. No fuss, no muss. How to use command hooks. How to wash your curtains. Whatever it is that they're looking for. And you've done a video on it. The thing is, you're not going to get subscribers for the long term. It's like when I put up my camping video. It's something I do. It's not the whole of what I do. It's just something that I do, that I enjoy, and I'd like to do more. And that's where I got my 900 plus new subscribers from that video. But gradually the number's dropping down. I'm at 963, 962 now, something like that. I'm thinking, the only number I want to drop down is my weight. not not my YouTube numbers, my subscriber numbers. But the thing is that I could put in a video on decoupaging a wood Christmas tree ornament and burning the edges, and how that's important, or how you do that. And that's a how-to. That's a searchable video. People are going to want to know how to do it. And Christmas ornaments right now is like the going topic, right? One of the things that people are looking for. They're looking for quick Christmas gifts, ways to decorate their home, and so forth. So I could do a video on that, which my previous one years ago garnered a lot of views and I guess subscribers, because I wasn't peeking in at analytics. I didn't know about analytics then. The point is, I can put that video out, which I'm going to do. And because it's what I'm naturally doing. I'm naturally decoupaging wood ornaments. and I videotaped it while I was doing it. And it's a how-to searchable video. And by that, I may gain some new subscribers. So there are a few videos I watched this week that talk about how to gain new subscribers, and using searchable content is one of them. So I believe it was Katie Steckley who said you do a combination of searchable and browsing options, browsing videos. So through the searchables, you're going to get viewers. And there's some people who are going to be, hey, I'm interested in whatever it is you're doing, Susan, whether it's camping, kayaking, creating, doing woodworking. I have a variety of interests, and I'm not going to be pigeonholed into doing one thing. So that was another video I watched where they said that you don't have to have a niche. And for me, that was freeing, because if I can't just do knitting the rest of my life, because I am doing knitting every day, all the time, and I have a separate channel on that. But it's not the whole of who I am. And I want to do other things. If I am inspired by an idea and I want to share that, I want to do a video on it. And it will most likely be a searchable video. Something where somebody's saying, hey, I have a question, I wonder how to do, and maybe I've addressed their how to. So think about that. Okay, so in summary, we've got searchable as opposed to browsing videos. Start with your searchables. They tell me out there that that's what's going to get you subscribers. So, and when you want to get monetized, if that's your part of your goal, then you want to do searchable videos. So that's kind of what I'm focusing on. So let me just reiterate once more. Searchable topics, searchable videos, answer somebody's question. And what was the second thing I learned this week? I gotta try to remember this. Hold on. I remember now. It's about the number of videos that you put out. Be consistent in uploading. Just upload, upload, upload. And a couple of people I listened to even said just put out whatever you're interested in. Some people advise against that, but I would say just go for it. Anyways, I'm going to end this now. So, searchable videos and content, get them out there. Try to make good quality content. Try to make something that people are going to want to click on. And if you reach this far in this video, wow, congratulations, because that's a major feat.